Today we're gonna read a new book in French. The title is Les Trois Petits Cochons, or The Three Little Pigs. We're gonna read it first in French and then in English. But first we're gonna learn some words in French so we can understand the story better. So this is the little pig, or le petit cochon, le petit cochon. He was trying to decide where to go, I guess, like to the north or to the south. What do you think he's doing? Like, I think, yeah, right? He was trying to decide where to go. I think he built a house of straw or le paille, and then the wolf, le loup. I think the wolf came to visit him or something. I don't know, but the little pig is hiding. I don't know what happened. What do you think is happening here? And then the second little pig, or le petit cochon, le deuxième, le petit cochon, he built a house of wood, or bois. This is bois in French, is wood. He was trying to he built a door, or la porte. He also have a window, or la fenêtre, and a table, le table. He have some flowers here too, les fleurs in French, and also the wolf, le loup came to visit him. He's looking for the keyhole. Let's see what happened. I don't know what happened, man. And then we have here the third little pig, le petit cochon in French. And I think he built a house of brick. This is brick, like it's a mixture of sand, cement. So he used the brick to make a house. And brick, it's les briques in French. And I think he was cooking. He looks like he was cooking. I think he was making soup, or le soup. And also the wolf, le loup, it's here. I don't know what happened with the loup, so we're gonna try to figure it out now. Okay, now we're ready to read the story. Remember, it's gonna be in French. And I'm gonna give you some clues so you can understand better. But at the end, I'm gonna read in English again, okay? Les trois petits cochons, the three little pigs. Il était une fois une maman cochon, une maman, the mother, un maman cochon, qu'il avait trois, un, deux, et trois petits cochons. Il avait trois petits cochons. Trois petits cochons. Et la maman, elle les aimait beaucoup. Mais comme il n'y avait pas assez de nourriture, they didn't have a lot of food, pour qu'ils puissent tout manger à leur faim, ils les envoyaient tenter leur chance dans le vaste monde. So they left home, trying to find food. Le premier petit cochon a décidé d'aller vers le sud. He goes to the south. Alors qu'il marchait le long de la route, il a rencontré un fermier. He found a farmer qui portait une botte de paille. Paille, straw. Il lui alors demandé poliment. Il a demandé. Pourrais-vous, s'il vous plaît, me donner cette paille qui est poussée construire une maison? So he was asking for the straw. Comme le petit cochon avait dit s'il vous plaît, because he said s'il vous plaît or please, le fermier, the farmer, lui a donné la paille. He gave you the paille. La paille or the straw. Et le petit cochon l'a utilisé pour construire une belle maison. La maison avait des murs empaillés, un plancher de fleurs empaillé et à l'intérieur un confortable lit. He built a bed too, empaillé, a bed of straw. Alors que le petit cochon venait juste de finir de construire sa maison et qu'il s'était allongé pour faire une sieste. So the little pig was a little exhausted after building the house. So il s'était allongé pour faire une sieste dans son lit en paille. Les rangs méchants loup. This is our loup, the wolf. Est arrivé près de la maison. Il a senti l'odeur du cochon à l'intérieur de la maison. Et cela lui a mis l'eau à la bouche. Des sandwiches au bacon, A bacon sandwich, he was thinking. Alors, le loup a frappé la porte de la maison en paille. Et a dit, petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer. Mais comme le petit cochon avait vu les rangs-riffs de loup à travers la serrure, he saw through the keyhole. Il a répondu, no, I'm not gonna open the door. No, parlez pas de mon menton. Alors le loup a montré ses dents et a dit, alors je vais souffler et souffler. Je vais souffler et souffler. Et ta maison va s'effondrer. Alors il est soufflé et soufflé et la maison s'effondrait. Le petit cochon est revenu au courant. He was running to her mom, chez lui auprès de sa mère. Le deuxième petit cochon a décidé d'aller vers le nord. So he's going to the north. Alors qu'il marchait, he's going to the north. Okay, to this way. Alors qu'il marchait le long de la route, il a rencontré un fermier, another farmer. He found another farmer qui portait un sago de bois. Il portait bois. Wood, he had some wood. Il a lui alors demandé poliment. Excusez-moi, puis-je avoir ces bois? peuvent construire une maison. Comme les petits cochons avaient dit, because he say, excuse me, excusez-moi, le fermier lui a donné le bois. He gave him the wood. Et les petits cochons l'utilisaient pour construire une belle maison. He built a house. La maison avait des murs, walls en bois, walls of wood, un plancher en bois, et à l'intérieur, une solide table en bois. Alors que les petits cochons venaient juste de finir de construire sa maison et qu'il faisait un bouquet de fleurs pour sa solide table en bois, le grand méchant loup est arrivé près de la maison. Il a senti l'odeur du cochon à l'intérieur de la maison et son estomac s'est mis à ronder. Du rôti de porc, roast pork. Alors le loup a frappé à la porte de la maison et a dit petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer. Mais comme les petits cochons vit le long nez du loup à travers la serrure, il a répondu non, pour le poids de mon menton. Alors le loup a montré ses dents et a dit alors je vais souffler et ta maison va s'effondrer. Alors il a soufflé et la maison s'effondre. Les petits cochons est revenu en courant chez lui auprès de sa mère, qui n'était pas contente. So the little pig ran back home to his mother and she was not happy. Okay. Alors, le troisième petit cochon a décidé d'aller vers l'ouest. He's going to the west. Alors qu'il marchait le long de la route, il a rencontré un fermier. Qui portait un chargement de briques. He has some bricks. Chargement de briques. Et lui alors demandé poliment. Bonjour, messieurs. Puis-je avoir quelques-unes de ces briques? Can I have these bricks? Les briques? Pour construire une maison. Comme le fermier appréciait qu'il l'appelait monsieur, because he called him sir, il a donné au petit cochon quelques briques. So he gave it to the little pig some bricks. Et le petit cochon les a utilisés pour construire une belle maison. La maison avait des murs, walls, en briques, en plancher, fleur, en briques et à l'intérieur, une grande cheminée en briques. Also a fireplace. Alors que les petits cochons venaient juste de finir de construire sa maison et qu'il préparera une grande marmite de soupe. He was making soup. Dans sa cheminée en briques, le grand méchant loup est arrivé près de la maison. Il a senti l'odeur de cochon à l'intérieur de la maison et s'est léché les babines. Des côtelettes de porc, des côtelettes de porc avec de la sauce barbecue et des haricots verts. Alors le loup a frappé à la porte de la maison. La porte de la maison en briques et a dit, petit cochon, laisse-moi entrer. Mais les petites cochons a vu les rangs oreilles du loup à travers la serrure. Il a donc répondu, non, par les poils de mon menton. Alors le loup a montré ses dents et a dit, alors je vais souffler et ta maison va s'effondrer. Alors il a soufflé encore et encore, mais il n'a pas réussi à faire s'effondrer la maison. À la fin, il était tellement essoufflé qu'il ne pouvait plus de tout souffler. He couldn't blow anymore. Le petit cochon se contentait de remuer sa grande marmite de soupe et de rire. Mais le loup avait tellement envie de manger des côtelettes de porc et ne voulait pas abandonner. Il s'est faufilé derrière la maison et a grimpé sur le toit. So he climbed onto the roof. À présent, j'aurai ce cochon, c'est certain. Now I will get that pig for certain. Le loup s'est laissé glisser dans les rangs cheminée en briques et atterrit plouf, les fesses les premiers dans les rangs marmites de soupe du petit cochon, qui était alors très chaude. Le loup a hurlé et bondit hors de la marmite, puis est sorti et courant de la maison et a dévalé la route, serrant très fort ses fesses brûlées. Le petit cochon, he was so happy. Le petit cochon appelait, he called her mom, sa mère et ses deux frères. He called sa mère et ses deux frères. sur son téléphone portable en brique et les invitait à partager un délicieux dîner de soupe. And so he invited the soup. And all of them, they were happy eating the soup. Un délicieux dîner de soupe au fesses de loup. La soupe au fesses de loup. La soupe au fesses de loup était si savoureuse que bientôt tous les gens, everyone wants to eat that food. À 5 kilomètres à la ronde, on voulait attraper le loup et les faire s'asseoir dans le soupe. Le pauvre loup a dû s'enfourrer très loin jusqu'à la sombre forêt profonde où il a pu vivre en paix et dans le calme. Okay, now we're gonna read the story in English. Okay, ready? Okay. The Three Little Pigs. Les trois petits cochons. Once upon a time, there was a mama pig who had three little pigs. 3, 1, 2, and 3 little pigs. She loved them very much, but there was not enough food for all of them to eat. So she sent them out into the big world to seek their fortunes. The first little pig decided to go south. As he walked along the road, he met a farmer carrying a bundle of straw. So he asked the man politely, "Could you please give me that straw so that I can build a house?" Straw, paille, house, maison. Comme le petit cochon avait dit, s'il vous plaît, because the little pig had said please, the farmer gave him the straw, le paille, and the little pig used it to build a beautiful house. The house had straw walls, a straw floor, and inside a comfortable straw bed lid. So a straw bed. When the little pig had just finished building his house and had laid down for a nap in his straw bed, the big bad wolf arrived at the house. He smelled the scent of the pig inside the house, and his mouth started to water. Bacon sandwiches. So the wolf knocked at the door of the straw. Porte. At the door of the straw house and said, "Little pig, petit cochon, little pig, let me in. But as the little pig had seen the wolf has seen the wolf's big paws through the keyhole, he replied, "No, no, no. By the hair of my chin." Then the wolf showed his teeth and said, "Then I will blow and I will blow, and your house will fall down." So he blew and blew, and the house fell down. The little pig ran back home to his mother. The second little pig, the petit cochon, decided to go north. As he walked along the road, he met a farmer carrying a bundle of wood. Wood. So he asked the man politely, "Excuse me, may I have that wood to build a house?" Because the little pig had said, "Excuse me, excusez-moi," the farmer gave him the wood. Wood. And the little pig, le petit cochon, used it to build a beautiful house. The house had wood walls, a wood floor, and inside a strong wood table. When the little pig had just finished building his house and was arranging flowers, les fleurs, on his strong wood table, the big bad wolf, le loup, came to arrive at the house. He smelled the scent of the pig inside the house, and his stomach started to rumble. Roast pork. So the wolf knocked at the door of the wood house and said, little pig, let me in. But as the little pig had seen the wolf long nose through the keyhole, he replied, no, by the hair of my chin. Then the wolf showed his teeth and said, then I blow and I will blow, and your house will fall down. So he blew and he blew, and the house fell down. The little pig ran back home to his mother, who was not happy. The third little pig decided to go west. As he walked along the road, met a farmer carrying a load of bricks. So he asked the man politely, hello, sir. May I have some of those bricks to build a house? The farmer liked being called sir, Sir, sir. So he gave the little pig some bricks. And the little pig used them to build a beautiful house. The house had brick walls, a brick floor, and inside a large brick fireplace, a chimney, the chimney. When the little pig had just finished building his house and was cooking a big pot of soup, or le soup, in his brick fireplace, the big bad wolf arrived at the house. He smelled the scent of the pig inside the house, and he licked his lips. Pork chops with barbecue sauce and green beans. So the wolf knocked at the door of the brick house and said, little pig, petit cochon, let me in. But as the little pig had seen the wolf's big ears through the keyhole, he replied, no, by the hair of my chin. No. Then the wolf shoved his teeth and said, then I will blow and your house will fall down. So he blew and he blew again and again, but he could not make the house fall down. At least he was so out of breath that he couldn't blow anymore. The little pig just stirred his big pot of soup and laughed. But the wolf has such a craving to eat pork chops. He didn't want to give up. He snuck around the back of the house and he climbed onto the roof. Now I will get that pig for certain. The wolf let himself slide down the great brick chimney and landed plop bottom first into the little pig's big pot of soup, which was now very hot. Oh! The wolf howled and jumped out of the pot. Then ran out of the house and hurried down the road, clutching his burn button. The little pig called his mother and his brothers. He called on his brick mobile phone and invited them to share a delicious dinner of wolf bottom soup. The wolf bottom soup was so tasty that soon everybody within 100 kilometers wanted to catch the wolf and make him sit in their soup. The poor wolf had to run far, far away to the deep, dark forest where he could live in peace and quiet. Good. I hope you like it. Now you can tell the story to your parents. You can use different stuffed animals and build some houses with some wood, sticks, or straw, and have fun. See ya!